This is Mike with GRETA'S Guns, and today we're going to do a little bit of the cryo treatment torture testing. So we have our Sig P226 Mark 25 here. All the internals, the controls, the slide, the barrel, all of this has been micro-dimpled, cryo treated, and then infused with moly. So right now the gun's pretty much brand new. It's bone dry. There's not a drop of oil anywhere in this gun. You can see all of the internals, the locking block, everything's been cryo treated and infused with moly. We've also done the Gray Guns kit in there. Got a flat trigger that's adjustable with the ELS kit, SRT, as well as the fat strut. So triggering this is real nice. We're gonna put 2,000 rounds through it and see if we get a malfunction. Alright, so we're about 900 rounds in now. She's cooking, so we're going to try to cool her off a little bit so we can keep going.
So performance-wise, what do you think?
I mean, so far we haven't had any malfunctions, so 2,000 rounds is probably aggressive for this, especially how fast we're shooting. It's about 80 degrees out. It's getting super hot and it's not malfunctioning, so far so good. We'll see if we can break it. We just finished 2,000 rounds through this thing with no oil. Did put some water in there to cool it down. That's definitely not lubricant. Let's see what we got. Okay. So got pretty good wear on the top of the barrel, on the actual barrel and the hood. Bottom of the barrel you got a bit, the sides of the barrel, so it was rubbing the inside of the slide for a while pretty good there. You can see inside the slide, it was wearing in there a little bit. Slide rails look super good. It's obviously dirty. And this gun was pretty much brand new. It had no rounds through it. Guide rod and spring look good. Well, aside from being dirty, overall looks good. We've got a little tiny bit of wear on the frame, so that's what's crazy. The slide and the barrel are both steel, and the frame is aluminum. So the frame is significantly weaker than the slide and the barrel. And it looks like really on the slide rails here, I just wore the finish off. I don't see gouges. I don't see anything critical. No burrs forming. Nothing rounded. Which, nothing's warped. That means that the moly that's infused in the metal now worked. And it kept the gun lubricated. We did have a couple of failure to feeds with Josh shooting it. Josh is a relatively new shooter, so after a little bit of instruction on how to hold the gun, you know, we're getting tired. 2,000 rounds is quite a few. It never failed to feed for me. And I mean, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the way this performed.
What's your rate out of 1 out of 10, your experience with it?
I'd probably rate it 9 out of 10. It performed extremely well, and this gun has never seen a single drop of oil. Out of the box, we tore it apart, got all the factory grease out of it, sent it out for cryo, micro-dimpling, and to be infused with moly, and it never touched oil. And it just ran 2,000 rounds, realistically, for the most part, without a malfunction. and almost no wear. You have a little bit of wear, but for what we just did, that's really nothing. It's impressive. Overall, I mean, we got this thing super hot to the point where we had to cool it down with water, I don't know, 7-8 times because it was too hot to touch. The gray guns parts that are in here never failed. It stayed consistent, and it never felt like anything was ever wearing out or breaking. It never felt dangerous. Everything we did was super awesome, and I'm pretty impressed with it all.